everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We're across the pond in England this week, and two teams are hoping to show off for an international audience. It's the Patriots going up against the Monarchs. With that, we head over to jolly old London as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the New England Patriots and the London Monarchs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Design run for their wideout. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
12 yards there as they move the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down deep in their territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big tight end. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. 2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Again, he'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll drop to throw. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. Kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Out of the gun now on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now here's a carry heading left. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we will send you back stateside to Orlando and say hello to Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here we go now. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And quickly they get to the line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that enables him to also pick up the first.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. Having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Welcome back now here in London. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. He'll look to throw, and he will take it in for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Watch it now, Barney. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This is a situation where you have to understand the clock. Not getting out of bounds there, a big-time error.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check 99.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it? Or did